What's up, y'all? Just want to get on here and post a video. I haven't done that quite some time, but posted earlier just a little thing on my Facebook, just talking about memories and creating them with your kids and your family and your friends, and just wanted to expand on it a little bit. So here we go. Want to give you a little bit of an update what's going on around here too. I know we didn't get out racing much. We didn't post a whole lot on the racing page this year, and this is a big reason why. If you look here, this is my house. So this is my living room, my kitchen, my dining room, all of that. So got lots of work going on around here, guys. So we've been some busy bees, and which is good. So one of the things that sparked this was my wife wanted a 9-foot Christmas tree, and so we had to destroy my house to make sure that was happening. Not really, but she did want a 9-foot Christmas tree, and I'm gonna make that happen. But number one reason we did this, we haven't been attending church much here lately, and I wouldn't say much lately. We haven't been attending church at all. Because we attended a few churches and went to a couple different places, went to our old church and all that, and I just felt like it wasn't really where God wanted us to be. And so we did some praying, just studied here at the house by ourselves a little bit, watched some online stuff, and really feel like God wanted us to start a smaller community of people right here. And so that's what we're going to do. That's what we've been doing for a while. We had 13 at one point before we started all this mess. And it was just tight, guys. We had people sitting on the floors and, sitting in lawn chairs. We didn't have enough furniture for everybody, enough seating, and getting hot, and it was just very uncomfortable. And so we talked amongst each other, or me and Ashley, I guess, Mama, and decided if we're going to do this, let's do it. So here we are. We're opening it up to one room. And that way we can host some church things out of here, have some Bible studies out of here, and host some family get-togethers and things a little bit more comfortable. We got stuff going on outside. We got a little fire pit place out there. We got the pool now. Yeah, so that's what we got going on. That's why we've been busy. We haven't posted much of anything, really, and going full force. So one of the other cool things, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but this here, this is going to be a big bar area, about 5 feet wide by 11 feet long. And so that's going to be cool. We get about 13, 14 of us sitting around it, having conversations, eating, Bible studying, just that's what it's about. We're going to start creating some relationships and bonds and things that's going to last a lifetime. So that's what I wanted to talk about on here. I posted yesterday that me and my daughter went bowling, and many of you know that she ain't been able to bowl much. She's been battling some injuries with her hands, battling injury with her leg, had her knee surgery when she was younger. So she had to take time away from bowling. So she's not bowling for the high school this year. And Doc said she pretty much needed to hang up the bowling shoes. And so she decided to do that, but she's missing it. So we went last night and took it easy. You only live once, right? So Doc said you probably shouldn't, and you're in control of your life. Obviously, you want to listen to the doc, listen to what they said and everything else, but so we did. Had a great time. Cool thing about it was, not really cool, but we walked in and they said that we can put you on lane down there, but just to let you know, you're going to be in the middle of 2 kid birthday parties. And old me would have been like, I ain't doing that because I take bowling too serious. But I'm spending time with my daughter, my little girl, and she wants to bowl. So I said, yep, we'll be fine. I said, I enjoy watching kids have fun nowadays anyway. And we went down there, boy, these kids are off the hook. They're running, screaming. You got a party over on this side over here, and they're singing happy birthday, acting crazy. Kids over here running around, having fun. And it wasn't a very good experience for bowling, but it was a great experience to actually sit back and observe these kids and these families. I've spent a lot of my life working, right? And some of you guys do the same thing now. When my kids were younger, I was working during the day, working in the evenings to make money, to go racing, to go on some trips and things. Mama, mind you, when we got married, I was 19, she was 17. Bought a house, bought a car, brand new car, pretty stupid. Had a kid all before I was 20 years old. She was 18 when we did all this. Talk about a rough start to life. But nonetheless, we persevered, we made it through. But I spent, and she spent a lot of time working, right? We had to, when she was younger, we, had my aunt watch my kids and things, and we got to miss out on a lot of stuff, or we had to miss out on a lot of stuff because of some decisions that we made that we got to go work. Looking back now, I'd have changed that. But you can't change the past, you can only change the future and your present. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is don't get too busy making a living that you forget to make a life. You can have the big Christmases. I get on Facebook, I get so frustrated now that I see, parents posting these pictures of Christmas trees with thousands and thousands of dollars all the way around them. For what? Right? You can go buy, these game systems now. You wrap $1,000 up in these dudes. Cell phones, $1,200, $1,500. Pair of shoes, $300. Pair of jeans, good grief. My kids like jeans. That $120 pair of jeans, I think, is absolutely nuts. We give them X amount of dollars for your jeans. You want it, go work for it. And they chose to. So they got the expensive jeans. But what I'm trying to say is you put those thousands of dollars in gifts down there. Guess what happens next year? You do it again. Something different. You go pay $1,000 for a, game system. Make $20 an hour. How many hours does it take you to make that? $1,000. What? 50 hours? So what I'm trying to say, guys, is it worth losing a week of your time for a video game console? Sure. If you look at it from the standpoint, well, my kid wanted it. But you lost a week's time away from that. What about the time that they spent in their bedroom? I did it, guys. I bought it for my kid. Yeah, I spent time in there with them and, made some memories and things. But the only memory that I have of that is playing the game, right? And just spending the time with my kids. I can't tell you what we did. I don't have many memories of the game. What I do have is the memory of my daughter being out front, 6 years old, whatever it was, having a water fight, water balloons and things. It's fond memory. She remembers that. What about, my kid, JJ, out working in the garage, right? Working on race cars. And, he's sitting in the Camaros. We're building it, probably 8 years old, acting like it's a quarter midget. And leaned over, going around in the corner, leaning up and shifting gears, doing all this different stuff. I mean, it was just funny. That's a memory I'll last forever. Over this past, what's it been now? Say past 2 years, 3 years, something like that. But a lot of death in our family. I lost my grandma 12, 14 years ago, whatever it's been now. It's been a long time. I have memories of her that nobody else has, right? And the times that things get tough, or you hear a song and you see something and you start missing them, right? The things that she bought me, yeah, they might mean a little bit, but they don't mean as much as the memory of going out Friday nights, me, my sister, and her shopping. She went shopping every Friday. And our stop was Taco Bell. Little old me, little runt me, used to eat 12 tacos. She'd get me a 12-pack of tacos, didn't care. I have that memory. Sitting in her kitchen, grinding up some cabbage to make some coleslaw. Dang it, I wish I remembered that recipe, but I don't. But I have the memory of being in there with my grandma, making popcorn with her. My sister and stuff, she'll remember that. Those are what last, right? Like we lost, my wife's dad, we lost him a year and a half ago. And I'm going to tell you what, that wrecked the family, guys. It pardon my French, it damn near destroyed this family. My kids spiraled out of control for a while. My wife wouldn't come out of the bedroom, wouldn't get out of bed. I kept pressing on because that's the only way I knew to deal with it. Everybody deals with stuff different. So my thing was just stay busy, work on your race cars, go racing, right? And do all these different things. When in reality, I had a whole family that needed me and I was absent because I'm out working, making money, right? Got to provide for this, got to do that, got to go racing. My wife, Same thing. You know, she had kids that needed her, and she was there. But who was there for her? I'd tried my best, but I didn't do a very good job. But what I'm trying to explain, in those moments, all you have is memories, right? Like, all you have of that dude is his laugh. Dude was, you know, he was a health guy. And so you got memories. We were sitting there the other day in the bedroom, and I'm picking on my wife, you know, bothering her. She's watching Hallmark movies, which, if you know me, I hate them dumb things. But she loves them. So we're watching Hallmark, and I'm gabbing, you know, saying, oh, it's in the script, don't worry, you know, all this other stuff. She's getting frustrated with me. And so she looks over at me, and she says, you know what? This is what you're doing. This is what you need to be doing. Her daddy used to say that all the time. So we just kind of chuckled a little bit about it, you know, but that's a memory we got. Most of you probably have that same memory of him. And you got memories of your family members. You know, I got one grandparent left, my grandpa. You know, what is he, 86, 87 years old now? And I need to get over and see him. You know, every time I go over there, this is what he tells me. You know, he's like, well, my life's getting short. It's about my time, you know. But I lived a good life, you know. And but I'm getting tired. And then I get here and I get busy. I get busy with work, you know, working more hours, you know, than I've worked pretty much in my whole life. But it's what sometimes it's what you got to do, right? You got to please your work, you got to please your bosses, you know, all these other different things. And but what you can't do is let work overtake you, right? You can't be, if you're out there putting 60, 70 hours a week in, guys, stop. Figure something out. Do something different. You know, I'm not telling you to give up your livelihood, lose your house and everything. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you're working 70 hours a week, 60 hours a week, what's left for your family? What's left for your kids? What's left for your spouse? Your parents, right? My parents getting older. My dad's in his 60s. My mom's in her 60s and everything else. How much time do we have left? You know, my wife lost her cousin at 16 years old. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. We're not even guaranteed this evening. And we spend it working for what? Things, stuff, vacations. Okay, you go on that vacation, cost you $3,000. How much time did it take you to save that money to go on a $3,000? I'm not telling you not to go on a vacation, but everything comes with a price. And we look at the money, but we don't look at the time. The brand new car costs you 20 grand, 30 grand, whatever it is. How much time did you lose to get it? You can make more money. You can't get time back. Right? I can't get time back with my kids who damn near grown now. JJ's out west. You know, been gone 4 weeks. Might be another 4 weeks before he comes home. But I got the memories of him to get me through, right? When I'm missing the snot out of the boy. You know, yeah, we talk on the phone, FaceTime. That ain't the same as giving him a hug. And good grief, guys, give your freaking kids hugs. Kiss them. Tell them you love them all the time, right? And if you do, show it. You know, don't go buy them crap to show. You can't buy love. You just can't do it. Never going to work. So kiss your kids. Tell them I love you. Extend some grace, man. We got friends and families fighting, writing people off and everything else. And sometimes that might be the healthiest thing to do is to write people off. But extend some grace to some people too, right? You look at guys and, you know, girls and family members and all that writing people off. And then it's like, you know what? You screwed me over. I'm done with you and everything else. But if you look back, you screwed them over too. Right? You screwed somebody else over that extends you grace. If it's over and over again and it's repetitive, then you got to do something. But just because, you know, so-and-so did this or so-and-so said that and all this, why write off everybody? And why put it on Facebook? And, you know, I see family members and things trashing each other on Facebook. Guys, stop. Good night. Like, because then what's going to happen is you're going to lose that person because it can happen. Right? You know, when Bo passed away, man, it pulled the rug out from under us. We struggled a damn near, you know, just almost ended up in divorce through all this crap. Like what? Why? You know, thankfully now we've worked through this deal and I'm closer to my wife than I've ever been. You know, my kids, man, I love my kids. Like I'd take a bullet for them but we're moving on. And you don't forget people. And you should never forget people. Life will never be normal again. You just got to find a new normal and keep plugging on. And when those memories pop up in your head, that's what you got. Spend your life making memories, y'all. And that's all I got to say, man, is make memories with friends, you know. And remember, for everything that you buy costs money. Our houses are getting bigger now, right? I just spent gobs of money in here, and but this is all meant to create relationships. To me, this is time well spent, because I'm going to be able to host people here. We're going to be able to grow relationships and be more comfortable around people, grow our relationship to God with our church and things like, okay, so you don't believe in God. That's okay. You don't have to. God didn't, say, well, you have to believe in me and this and that. He gave you a choice. And whether or not you believe, don't change the truth. You don't have to believe the truth for it to still be truth. It's reality, right? 2 + 2 = 4. You can say it equals 5. That's okay. Don't change the fact that it's 4. So truth is the truth. And the truth is you got a Savior out there that wants you. And that I don't live a perfect life. I'm not even close, guys. I fall short every day. I fall short with my family. I fall short with myself, my job. I'm not the best every day at my job. But I serve a Savior whose grace is enough, and who went to the cross and died for me for my mistakes. And he lived a sinless life. I can't. But I try every day to be better, and his grace is sufficient. That's what it says. So if you don't know that, you don't have a relationship with him, reach out, guys. Reach out to somebody that does. But this isn't a Bible post. This isn't a political post. But I feel like we've been sold a bad bill of goods, that you got to go work 50, 60 hours a week to buy the big house, to buy the fancy car, to go on expensive trips and everything else, and work till you're 70 years old to enjoy 5 years. Yeah, work, make money, prioritize your kids, prioritize your family, prioritize your friends, right? Like, make memories with people. I spent 10, 12 years away from the bowling alley, and I'm actually on 2 leagues right now, and I'm having a blast with people, with my friends, and growing these relationships and things, and I look forward to it. I miss it. But in thinking of that, right, like, it spends time away from my family. So when I'm home, I got to be present with my family. And I got to, be personal, like, Lorelai, she wanted to go bowling yesterday and this and that. We could have easily come home. I could have easily said no, but I didn't. And again, that doesn't make me perfect. I'm not trying to sound perfect. I'm just saying, let's be better, guys, about our families and friends. So, yeah, that's it. Moving forward, there's a lot of things going on around here. Again, we took the garage off the house, added a master bedroom. Lorelai was pretty much living in a daggone box. So we'll give her a little bit bigger room. JJ's out west chasing his dream. Get her done, buddy. That's all I got to say. I'm proud of you. Lorelai working 2 jobs, doing everything that she's doing, doing phenomenal in school. Keep going, baby girl. Mama getting herself back to health. She can't work all the time. But she's putting it in. She's putting in the work, and she's getting better every day, mentally and physically. Still got her struggles. I've got mine. But we're getting better every day. We're getting closer every day. And, yeah, I can't wait till this room's done. I can't wait to get you guys out here. I can't wait to grow this church, and do God's work, man. Do it at the racetrack. Do it here. Get some, a racing program. Guys, we got the Vega out earlier this year and made some licks on that dude. She's a bad girl. And so if you're a racing friend sitting here watching this and you've watched this whole thing, look out. Because the Veganator's coming, and so am I. Lorelai's motor blew the last race. We got a friend that, just gave her a faster motor, a big bullet. We got to get it rebuilt, and it's in the process of that. But when that dude gets built and gets put in there, she's coming too. And we're coming with a vengeance. And we're going to do everything. We're going to win, lose with grace, glory and honor to God. And but look out, 1440 Motorsports is coming. We got some other big things in the work with that. We ain't going to discuss that yet until we get a little bit closer. We're going to chase some sponsorship this year. So this ain't a sponsorship plug or nothing, but if you're looking to sponsor, you want to sponsor that girl, you ain't going to find a harder working girl than she is. She deserves it. So, love y'all. create these relationships, guys. Focus on your family. Focus on your kids. Quit buying all this junk, putting yourself in debt and taking time, right? Buy the more meaningful things is the memories. Go on vacation. Mama said we're going on vacation, and we're going to do that. Evaluate the time. Is it worth it? My time to do this, is it not? Gifts die. They fade. You buy these kids these gifts, and it's great for a month or two, and then half of it gets sold in a yard sale for a third the price. And don't be lying. We know gifts that we've gave you guys, and you guys put them in the garage sale, and guess what? We've sold some of your crap too. Make memories, y'all. We're working in the process to make some good ones. And so I love y'all. Peace out. We'll see you around.